Everyone's playing a part. Whether they know it or not, most people wear masks. Some are polished, curated personas, and others are sloppy, unconscious defenses. But make no mistake, masks are everywhere. And the sooner that people understand this, the less disappointed they'll be in people, and the more power they'll have in how they navigate the world. Now, let me be clear. I'm not saying that all people are entirely fake and dishonest. In fact, a lot of people genuinely believe they're just being themselves, but even that is a role to some degree, a mask, one they've grown so used to that they no longer recognize it. The way they speak, posture themselves, and even the emotions that they allow themselves to show, these are all influenced by who they believe they should be in any given moment. That's not manipulation, that's survival, that's social intelligence. You see, human nature isn't pure or pristine, it's layered. It's shaped by early experiences, by fear, by desire, and the need to belong. So what you see on the surface, it's rarely the full picture. You know, people say things they don't mean. They smile when they're angry. They praise when they feel threatened. They lash out when they're scared. And if you take every word and gesture at face value, you'll constantly be confused and often hurt. But when you understand that most behaviour is driven by unconscious patterns and emotional agendas, suddenly the game becomes clear, because that's what life is. It's a game of perception, posture, and power. And it's not about pretending, it's about understanding. Understanding why people act the way they do, what they want and what they fear, and most importantly, what they're not saying. When someone says something cruel to you, it's almost never about you. It's about their own insecurity, their own shame, their own attempt to regulate how they feel by controlling how you feel. When someone praises you too quickly, flatters you a little too hard, it's not always admiration. It might be neediness or manipulation or the desire to be liked. But you won't see any of this unless you step back and stop personalizing other people's behavior. This is what I teach, not how to be fake, not how to manipulate, but how to see, how to read between the lines, and how to spot the mask without resentment and without getting pulled into someone's emotional performance. Because when you can see it, when you've trained yourself to read human nature clearly, your life changes. You don't take offense where there's no real threat. You don't fall for charm that's a little too polished. And you don't chase people who are playing hot and cold. And you don't get stuck wondering what you did wrong in someone else's internal drama. You learn to observe with calm detachment, not cold, not cynical, but wise. You get to play the game better, not because you're fake, but because you're aware. You're no longer reacting blindly. You're choosing your moves and you're responding with clarity. So if I can leave you with one thing, it's this. Don't waste energy wishing people were more transparent or less performative. That's not how humans work. Instead, study the behavior, read the signals, learn the patterns, because once you do, you don't just survive the game, you can master it, and that is real power.